Okay, another video. First of all, I got Dracula. I'm so excited. I've already started this book. I'm already on chapter 4, and I'm in love with it. It's so good. I'm so excited to read the rest of it. It's gripping. I don't know why I thought Dracula, like, just wasn't my cup of tea. I don't know. For the longest time, I hadn't read Dracula. And maybe it was just because of my conception of him from Hollywood and culture and stuff. They make him out to be so much different than what he really is, what Bram Stoker imagined him to be. So I'm really enjoying reading that book. I think outside of the conversation we're going to have tonight, I do want to make a video on cosmic horror, which is my favorite subject of mine. I live out in a very, I live in the US, and the state I live in is very flat, and the stars that you see are just beautiful but terrifying at the same time. Macabre. Macabre. Why am I so obsessed with dead things, right? While I'm doing this, I'm gonna grab a paintbrush and start filling in some of the background of this painting I'm working on. This one is, it started as a portrait of Michelangelo's David, my own interpretation, but just turned into kind of a Frankenstein of different ideas. And now it's just kind of a portrait in the style of Ingres. But I think, so tonight, like I do most nights on Sunday, I think about death. I don't know why it's always on a Sunday that I think about death, but I do, and maybe it's because I was born on a Sunday. But it occupies a lot of my mental acuity. It's just thinking about the inevitability of mortality, and it's not something I'm particularly sad about. It's just something that happens, and I think I like art the most when it nods to death and acknowledges it, right? So, yeah. When I was younger, I never thought I would make it to this age. I'm 21 now, and I know I look very young for a 21-year-old. But I am 21, and I never thought I'd be 21. And so it's interesting to be this age and feel like I've already kind of lived a full life. It's a sensation I can't really explain, but I've always thought I'd not really be here right now, and I am. And so I feel blessed at one time, but then also I feel like it's almost my duty to constantly have death before my eyes, you know, and think about it in art, not as some, you know, scary thing or something that I'm trying to terrify people with, but in a sort of reverent way. There are very few things in life that are timeless, and one of the most timeless things is death and mortality. And yeah, I think having elements of that in your own work is powerful. And for me, I always will have it in my work because it's always on my mind. I think death might be on my mind more than religion, more than love, more than romance. It's a weird sensation. Yeah. But why do I like it? Maybe it's because I can count on it, you know? And the people who are serious about life, I think I can trust more. As it relates to art, I think of a lot of examples. Probably one of the most poignant is Rothko. I know Rothko gets a lot of bad rap from people who like specifically traditional art, and only, you know, academic art and whatnot. And I understand that. I think his technique is primal in a way, you know, but I had the opportunity to see some of his work in Washington, D.C. I went to Washington, D.C. for a site visit about a month ago, and I visited a small gallery with 4 Rothko paintings. And guys, I was moved to tears. I had never really, I had only seen his paintings online, right? And I don't think you can really hate Rothko without truly taking, you know, letting him indulge you, right? You have to let the artist indulge you. You can't judge him. You have to look at him in person, look at his work in person, and then you can form your opinion. But no, Rothko is not kitsch or unserious. I think he felt very seriously about the work he did, and that's addictive. And I appreciate that about him. Yeah, I think that's another reason why I like color so much. Colors can evoke such deep, soulful emotions, even though they be chemicals or compounds or whatever, you know, they're just pigments. But when a human applies them on canvas, it's like a miracle. I think, sorry, the choral music is so beautiful. I don't even want to speak over it. It's beautiful music. Music, yes, macabre music. Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, Ravel, composers, Paganini, Mahler. These are composers that felt something, you know, and they might not have known exactly what they felt. Puccini, operatic, right? Operatic sound, opera itself, the drama of it all. Theater was born from tragedy, right? And I think art should be too. Maybe tragedy is beautiful. Maybe beauty is tragic. Maybe that's why I'm so attracted to it. Because I think all of us feel, in a way, at some point in our life, we feel our lives are tragic. And it resonates and it comforts. I mean, often it's been said that art should comfort the disturbed. I think sometimes that's very real. But there is something about death that is eternally timeless. I don't know. I think maybe Caravaggio knew that with his atmosphere and the way he painted. I need to write an essay on this. That's what I need to do. Or a poem. I've been writing a lot of poetry for the past 2 years. I think I started 2 years ago when I went to Oxford. I mentioned that in another video, but I went to Oxford 2 years ago and I got a book there. It was just a journal, and I started writing. And it's amazing how many of those writings have, almost all of them have something to do with our mortality. But I don't want to be scared of it. I think I would lose my ability to live if I were anything but mortal. Mortality makes everything satiable and delightful. It's the infinite that scares me. It's the cosmic horror of it all, the ever-expanding universe that intimidates me. I enjoy being a singularity, you know, a singular thing. And you only have to go through death once. Maybe it's just a gateway. I don't know. But I want to afford that gateway, and I want to offer that gateway to the viewer when I paint, you know? I don't know. I'm sorry if I've lost you guys with this one. It's always Sunday nights. They hit the hardest. I don't know why. Probably because I was born on a Sunday. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. I'll catch you on for the. I'll catch you guys for the next one. I want to look at. What's his name? John Harris. He's a wonderful sci-fi illustrator, but not sci-fi in a cheap sort of way, in a deeply, just profound sort of way. And I have 2 books on him, and we're gonna flip through them, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Wish me luck on this. I'm gonna keep working on it tonight. And last thing, I wanted to say thank you so much for commenting on my videos and watching them. It means so much to me. I genuinely didn't know anyone would watch them, but people are watching them, and I hope you guys are getting some enjoyment. I am a terrible talker. I don't form complete sentences. I'm incredibly sporadic with my ideas, and so it's kind of a pain to listen to them, to listen to me. But if I can, offer some enjoyment, please take it. And I love talking about art. There is no life except for self-expression, and Oscar Wilde knew that. And with that, I will bid you farewell and bid you good night, and definitely see you guys for the next one.